All right, here we go. Some UFC predictions, guys. I'm just looking at this card. It takes place in Greenville, South Carolina. UFC on ESPN. It looks like it could be a good night for underdogs. I'm going over 4 fights tonight. We're going to look first at Kevin Holland. He's fighting Alessio Di Cicero. And yeah, he's got, looks like he's got some good ground and pound, some good ground control. Again, good ground and pound as you see here. TKO. He looks like he got some flying knees, some push kicks, some side kicks. And yeah, looks like knockout power too. His opponent hasn't fought in about a year. Alessio Di Cicero. He looks like he also is a good grappler. He's got takedowns. He's got some punches of his own. He looks a little wild there. Good ground control. Kevin Holland's coming in as a minus 200 favorite. I will say that I do favor Holland in this fight. I probably wouldn't bet on it 2-1, but I do slightly save. I think my BOGO line is around minus 150 Holland. Probably going to stay away from this fight, but that's kind of how I see it. Far as the prediction go, I'm going to go with Holland TKO second round. And here's the head-to-head, as you see. Looks like the reach advantage goes to Holland. Strikes per minute here goes to Holland. Accuracy, Holland. Defense. Yeah, even Di Cicero has good defense, grappling stats. Wise, Di Cicero has more takedowns. Holland over here has a better submission average. Let's move forward to our next fight. We got Andrea Lee versus Montana De La Rosa. Two great grapplers, two on the rise prospects. It looks like Andrea Lee hasn't lost in a while in the octagon. She has yet to lose. Montana De La Rosa has a similar situation. Both very heavy grapplers. Let's take a look at Andrea Lee right now. We're seeing some of her striking as well as her grappling skills. It looks like she has an inverted triangle there. She's I'm looking forward to this fight. I think it's going to be a war on the ground. Andrea Lee's coming in as a 2-1 favorite, minus 200. I think it's more of a 50-50 fight, and as a bettor, I like almost a 2-1 return over here on Montana De La Rosa. So I think it's a 50-50 fight. Here are some clips. Rosa doing takedown, her working her grappling exchanges to the armbar finish. That was her last fight where she looked really good. She pushed the pace. I think this is a 50-50 fight. There's the tail of the tape, as you see. When it comes to strikes per minute, Lee, she's more, looks like her striking stats are a lot better. But when it comes to grappling, I think that is where we might see De La Rosa have the advantage. And that's what I think it's going to come down to in this fight. I think it's going to be a grappling match. And I'm going to take the underdog De La Rosa to win via armbar in the second round. And our next fight right here, we got Brian Barberena. This guy's a brawler. He pushes forward. He throws fists. He's fighting Randy Brown. I'm excited for this fight. But Barberena, he's got a chin as we've seen before. He's tough as nails. It's hard to put the guy out. He's always in your face. Looks like he has good cardio. But he takes punches too. This is him versus Waverly Alvarez. And here's a TKO win by Brian from I think 2 years ago about. And look, he's good in the Muay Thai. He's got good pressure. He's got a good chin. But, he's very hittable. I feel like he keeps his hands down. And, for what the odds are, I think I'm leaning Randy Brown right now. He's coming into the fight as a 2-1 underdog about right now. And, I think he's coming off of a loss to Nico Price. He got knocked out from strikes from bottom, which is kind of a fluke thing, I think, in my opinion. Nico Price, he's got big fists. So, I think that this is also about an even fight, similar with the last fight. I think that the odds are a little off here. I think it's a 50-50 fight both ways. I think it's going to be a brawl, and I'm excited to see who wins. And look, he's even got some judo throws there. Look, this is going to be a good fight. That's how they stack up. It looks like Randy Brown has 3 inches of reach on Brian. I think it's a 50-50 fight, and I'm going to take Randy Brown via decision on this one. As far as striking goes, Barberena, he absorbs more and he lands more, it looks like. And the grappling, I don't know if that's going to be too big of a factor, to be honest, in this fight. I think this is just going to be a stand-up war. And I think these guys are going to throw down. I'm excited for that one. So here's our main fight. We're moving forward to the Korean Zombie fighting Renato Moicano from Brazil. And it's another fight I'm looking forward to. Those last two fights I'm really excited for. And yeah, here's Korean Zombie. As you know, he is also a brawler. He's got nasty submissions. He has a chin. It takes a lot to put him out. I mean, he did get knocked out. He's coming off of a knockout loss from Yair Rodriguez, which was that fight of the year, that crazy knockout from that elbow when he ducked underneath and came up with that elbow. It's very hard to knock the Zombie out. It took that elbow to do it, but he's got nasty submissions. He's great in the brawl, and he's just going to keep pushing the pace and keep moving forward. And Renato Moicano, he's an exciting fighter. He lost his last fight against Jose Aldo. He also lost to Brian Ortega via guillotine. He's beaten Calvin Kattar, who's on a nice little streak right now. And yeah, he's a very accurate, polished striker. Renato, he's got kicks, he's got jabs, he's accurate, he sets it up. But the thing about him is I don't think he likes being pressured, and I think that is the key to victory for the Korean Zombie. I think he's going to have to keep the pressure on Moicano, and I think if he does it correctly, Moicano should crumble. There was some highlights for here with Aldo. There was some bright spots to his fight with Aldo, some kicks, some jabs. He was looking good when he was pushing forward, but as soon as Aldo started pushing the pace, as soon as Aldo started putting a hurting on him, throwing down, chasing him down, knee, uppercut, overhand, he crumbled. And that's what I think we're going to see here, folks. So I'm going to take Chen Sung-jung, the Korean Zombie, via fourth round TKO. I think that he's going to push the pace, and Moicano is going to eventually crumble. So yeah, that's it. That's what we have here, folks. Like I said, these are some stats. If you want to check it out yourself, I'm not even going to read them to you. I think that it's a good night for underdogs. And yeah, good luck to everyone. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is just my perspective. I think there's some live underdogs on the card tonight. And those are Montano De La Rosa, Randy Brown, and Chen Sung-jung. All right, guys, hit the subscribe button, and thanks again.